Welcome, guys. We are going to do a little bit of work today on remembering how to simplify square roots and also operations on square roots. And really the biggest thing is to remember is this. If you are adding and subtracting, okay, so this is the biggie. Adding and subtracting. You have to have a like value underneath the square root if you are going to combine and call those like terms. Okay, so for adding and subtracting, you must have the same value under your square root. Okay, so let's take a look at how that particular piece, I think multiplication is almost easier because you can do a mashup on the multiplication, but it's this adding and subtracting you really have to watch out for. Okay, so the square root of 6 cannot be simplified, but right here, pardon me, the square root of 20 can be broken down into 4 times 5. And then we have, again, root 6 that cannot be simplified. So it looks like the only thing that can be pulled out of our square root, and we've been practicing this simplifying square roots piece. So this is kind of another layer. The square root of 4 we know is 2. So we end up with 2 root 6 minus 2 times the 2 that's going to come out here. So minus 4 root 5 plus 3 root 6. Now, pardon me, guys. So keep in mind here, if we're adding and subtracting, we have essentially 2 root 6s plus 3 root 6s here that is going to give us a total of 5 root 6, and then the minus 4 root 5 cannot be combined because what is underneath the radical is not the same value. Okay, and so that is your final answer right there in red. That's it. That's as far as we can take it. Okay, let's try another one here. Again, simplifying, if we can, the square root first. So here we have 3 times 8 is the same as 4 times 2 minus root 3. 12 is the same as 4 times 3. So we're going to take a minute to pull out the square root of 4 in both cases, here and here. So root 4 is 2 times 3 is 6. That leaves us with 6 root 2 minus root 3 plus the square root of 4 here is going to be 2. Again, that's going to be 6 root 3. And it looks like we still have some combining we can do. So we're going to find things that are the same under the radical. So it looks like we have a negative 1 combined with a positive 6. The root 2, there are not any other root 2's to be combined with. So we have 6 root 2 plus, and then negative 1 plus 6 is going to be 5 root 3. And that's our answer. Okay, getting the hang of this? Now, right as you're getting the hang of it, we're going to switch up things here, and we're going to go to this multiplying and dividing kind of situation. In this case, we're just doing some multiplying. And we can do an awesome little mashup on things underneath our square roots. So this is going to be a negative 4 times the square root of 16. Okay, we know the square root of 16 is 4. So negative 4 times 4 ends up being a negative 16, and that is our final answer for that problem. The multiplication's so much easier because we can just roll right with this. This -1 on the outside is just going to stay a -1 on the outside of my square root. 8 times 2 is 16. I get -1 times the square root of 16, which is 4, which is going to be equal to a -4. And so again, you can see the multiplying just is so much faster. It's crazy town how much faster it is. All right. Okay, so there's some examples of operations on square roots, and I hope that is a good refresher for you guys, and we'll see you soon.